Hello, dear Scorpio, and welcome to your love reading for May of 2025. I hope that you are all doing well. May is when there will be a full moon in your sign, so you're going through a lot of radical change. There will be could be some excitement, could be some stress, dear Scorpio. What began for you on your birthday last year could be culminating now in the month of May, as we've got a full moon in Scorpio on the 12th. Do check out your other placements, and these readings are Patreon love readings, just so you know. They are released to the public, to YouTube, after the 20th of the month. So we're doing a 9-card spread. Stay with me. I will be taking some Mystic Moon Oracles, Amira's Love Oracle, the Romance Angels, some love messages, some La Vera Sibilla. So stay with us, and let's see what's going on for you, dear Scorpio, as it hasn't been easy. Obviously, your ruling planets Mars and Pluto have been in opposition. They've opposed 3 times since last early November, right? So it hasn't been easy, obviously. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Let's get down to business. Scorpio, please, Spirit. Scorpio with a 9-card spread. Let's look at the general energy, the main focus, which is the middle card. 4 of Cups. So emotionally, wherever you are, you're not happy. You're unhappy emotionally. The Wheel of Fate. 3 of Pentacles. The Devil. Seven of Cups. 7 of Swords. It's very obvious that it hasn't been easy for you, and it's not going to be easy. Let's look at the outgoing card. Wow. Whatever you're going through was meant to happen. It was meant to be for your highest good, dear Scorpio. I do see here a twin flame or a soulmate connection here with the Sun card, which could speak to reconciliation. I don't know if you're connecting with a Leo or you've got strong Leo in your chart. I do see that there's been infidelity and sneakiness and possible third situations. Possibly also some of you not dealing well with the hardships, going through some addictive behaviors here. Knight of Pentacles. And the outgoing card is the Knight of Cups. I want to take one more on that Knight of Cups because this card wanted to come through. And the 4 of Wands. What's at the foundation? We've got the 5 of Cups. You see, some of you are going through a difficult past. Emotionally, you're going through changes. 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Look at the 2 Cups standing. You see here that there's the Wheel. This is the Morgan Greer Tarot. We see the third person falling off the wheel. Three of Pentacles, the Devil, all speak to third-party situations. There's been deception. 7 of Cups. Too many options. 4 of Cups, being in an unhappy situation, and even keeping that in secret. Keeping that secret from someone that you connect with, someone that you see eye to eye, things on the same level, let's say. I see a very strong sexual connection as well, and it is very secretive. There are third parties. That's why we see here with the 4 of Wands, which is the 1111 card. This is like an empty victory for me. Someone in a marriage that is unhappy. We don't see the people celebrating here. What's beneath here? Yeah, you see there's the secrecy here. And this to me, because it's the 10 of Pentacles, speaks to a marriage that was doomed from the beginning. I feel I need to tell you, because lots of secrets. Secrets kept from the family as well. as to someone that you're connecting with, which could be in another marriage as well. If you're the third person and you're not in the marriage, let's say. Or it could be both parties in other commitments. We've got the Six of Wands, Three of Cups. Feeling a sense of success in the past, having met up with someone where you've had a lot of fun, where it felt really good, you felt very proud, but you needed to keep it secret. Why? Because there were third parties here. A mixed bag of goodies and a what am I looking for? Poison, something that was out of bounds to you that felt really good, but something that was out of bounds for you. There were limitations relative to a connection that you really, really desired. But the wheel fate comes, this is a 10, and it's speaking to an ending of a cycle. It is a 10 and turns into the ace. So this is the beginning of the end of a story of possible responsibilities or limitations and restrictions and fears and heavy responsibilities, not being able to be totally truthful, fearing speaking your truth. Knight of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. This would be you mainly. What is on your mind is the devil. You desire someone, but you haven't been very truthful with your heart. Because you've been hurt, you're possibly protecting your heart, not being totally truthful, possibly even to your family. It's like you're carrying a facade where you've been, what you've been going through, possibly also holding a facade relative to how much you desire to connect with this person. It felt like magic in the past. This is the past leads on to the future. Past, present, future, past, present, future. Even if we go this way, we see this is something that made you feel really good. Something connected to work as well. Seven of Swords is tact, sneakiness, pretending that everything is okay, but in actual fact, you've been hiding the truth from your family as well. Not only from the family, maybe you've been stuck in a family that you've built, possibly also a marriage, even though we don't really have the marriage card apart from the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't know if you were in a marriage or this is your extended family. Let's take more cards, Scorpio. Let's see. What is your Karma Dharma? Karma Dharma for Scorpio. And we've got the Hierophant. And it came out on the side, which this is the marriage card, of course. This could be spiritual advisement, wisdom, having gone through lessons, wanting, needing, or trying to be traditional. I mean, if you're a Scorpio rising, opposite you've got Taurus, which this is a Taurus card. Uranus is passing through Taurus, so anything can happen where commitments are concerned. Some of you are also attracted to someone that was very different to what you were expected to connect with or marry into. Of course, Taurus is fixed earth, you're fixed water. So where marriage is concerned and your most important one-on-one connections, you do tend to look for stability there. This is in your DNA, let's say. But obviously, some of you may have been in a marriage where you needed to be taught particular lessons, possibly swapping roles as well with a marriage partner or a committed partner or a long-term partnerships, let's say. People do tend, let's say the teacher comes when the student is ready. So you were ready for some sort of lesson, unless you're the teacher and someone was ready for your teachings. Let's see what's going on with the Mirror's Love Oracle for Scorpio. Ice King. Friendship. destiny. I see the hands a lot. Something to do with hands, and I even notice the hands here. Something to do with hands. The control card. Short-term heartbreak. And we've got a fair male. I feel this could be like a regeneration. I'm getting like a rebirth. I feel that you're in this energy here, dear Scorpio. You're the Ice King. Unless this is someone that you're receiving advice from. Could also be a doctor, because this is something addictive, very toxic. Some of you have leaned on addictive behaviors, whatever it is, whether it's alcoholism, this could be any addictive behaviors, a cycle that you've been through again and again. We do get Aquarius Leo with this card. Someone that wears a uniform, someone that's gone through life experiences. You see he's gone grey. So he's turned mature, and that's why he's wearing that suit of armor. He protects his heart, which is also the Knight of Cups. Someone that's quite cold, quite aloof, quite knowledgeable, but also very discerning, very logical many times. I do see here, it's like for me, he's got a lion within him. He does feel, he's got a heart, the heart of a lion. So leadership comes through. Scorpio, you are a leader, obviously, but this is like needing to tame your biggest needs, the needs of your heart, trying to tune down, cool down your passion, your desire, and possibly coming through as the King of Swords. Now I see friendship here, so there is an affiliation with someone. You do hold some friendship, a friendship with someone that's destined and in your life. We see the control card, the puppet on a string. It's like a leaf in the wind, like you're releasing control and saying, let's see where this takes me. Because I feel this is someone that's quite controlling, trying to control their desires, their passion, which has possibly brought a short-term breakup, heartbreak. This is a destined situation. So there was something that you needed to hold on to the control for, which didn't do you any good here. This is a broken heart, but remember, as I said, it's a short-term breakup. This could also be a breakup of a friendship, someone that you never revealed your truest emotions to. And because the destiny card for me, the hand, is like, okay, I'm putting a stopping even the friendship here, because you're fearing that you're going to lose control. I get a little bit of remorse as well here coming from you, that you feel like you may have disappointed a friend or a lover, because you could not show more, because we see the Seven of Swords here, right? You couldn't show more because it was like a sign of weakness, or you had to hold on to the control for whatever reason. The control card to me is very Capricorn, very Saturnian. Capricorn, Aquarius, very much about holding a position of power. I mean, the Ice King is very powerful, right? Whereas the Knight of Cups is, I don't know that I can be emotionally open with the reality of the situation, the reality of my life, because this is the outgoing line here. And there's a past life relationship here. Past life relationship with someone, unless, because we've got two knights here, unless we're talking about competition here. Competition. Some of you may have been also, if you're, because this is a work card as well, and it's next to the work card. Some of you are just very hardworking, right? So focusing only on work, going out, meeting up with friends, let's say, so on and so forth. But fated changes did bring someone into your life where there was illusion, there was deception, right? The inability to emotionally be stable or accept an emotionally stabilizing relationship. Why? Because there was secrecy here. Secrecy with the Seven of Swords, or tact, third parties, I'm going to say again. I don't know, some of you may have kept someone at bay because your main love was more focused on what you do for work. Some of you maybe wanted to reach the top of the ladder. Capricorn would be leadership, so there's always strength in leadership, and you so I get here that love was put on the back burner. But I feel that like this was a heavy lesson that you've gone through, and it's connected to a past life connection, relationship here. Let's take some romance angels and see what else we've got here, because the other person may not see what's in your heart, but through the eyes are the mirror to the heart. So it's like a dead giveaway, you know. This is the eyes are the mirror to the soul and to the heart. So there's the inability to hide the reality here. You've been trying to hold on to the control, maybe not even letting yourself be vulnerable, which may have been also part of the lesson here. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And, you know, the King of Swords could be also someone that's going through possible separation and divorce, because there may have been some infidelity, which maybe this is another story that some of you are aware of this now, right? You may be becoming aware that there was a third party here. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. That's my twin flame card. So a past life connection. This is very destined. An attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Can we put the cards here? Will they fit in the picture? What else do we have for Scorpio? And keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Remember what I was saying before about Uranus transiting, especially if you're a Scorpio rising, transiting your house of marriage, the 7th house, others, and Uranus is there. So yes, you are attracting and you're reconciling, possibly with a twin flame that you were together. Could have been in a past lifetime, if not in this lifetime. But some of you are going through a releasing of an ex, and therefore making space for reconciliation of a twin flame. Someone also that maybe you were very friendly with, you know, a more platonic relationship. So if you are someone that's very conservative and traditional, maybe this is a relationship that never took form in the sexual arena, like physical form. Do you know, even though there was a lot of desire and passion, a lot of karma was playing out here. We've got playfulness here. So to recap your romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So there is a youthful spirit within you in the month of May. Let's look at your psyche, because we see the Five of Cups. That's the general energy. I don't know if you're dealing with a water sign. We've got a lot of water here. We've got Leo, we've got Virgo, we've got Capricorn, we've got Aquarius, we've got Sagittarius. Let's see. This is Scorpio, play spirit. Guide. This card always shows up in my readings. This is Virgo, or some of you are seeing that light. There's information coming in. The guidance is coming from somewhere. Outer or inner guidance. That's my Hermit card, so Virgo energy. We've got abandoned. We've got received. There's the destiny and the fate. The heartbreak. Some of you needed to go through some sort of a lesson, or you needed to teach the other, whoever you're connecting with, a lesson. Maybe some of you are going through a spiritual awakening. Maybe a partnership has abandoned you, and you received the heartbreak. We've got purging, so big changes and releasing. Scorpio is very prominent here. Fall, possibly last fall, so around Christmas, and yes, the divine masculine, going through an awakening, being very spiritually awakened through challenging aspects here. A challenging chapter in your life. No more being the victim, sacrificing for others, or feeling blocked. Summer is very promising for you, dear Scorpio, in the Leo season. Some of you could be going through victimhood and a releasing of a karmic life cycle. Pisces comes through. I don't know if you're dealing with a Pisces. We've got Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn here, Leo, and Virgo. And there's refocus, so possibly on a retrograde, because refocus, who was it? The previous. So before Scorpio is Libra. Libra also got the refocus just before I did their reading. Compromise, observer, someone checking the other person out through the internet, looking for, I don't know, information. There are regrets. Someone is wanting to return. Someone's wanting to return. They're looking for a way to compromise, to find the middle ground. Because we see the main focus is, no, I can't accept this. There's too much confusion. There's too much illusion. Too many options. No, I can't accept this. Seven of Swords. There's too much tact. There's sneakiness. There are fears in being romantically open here with the Knight of Cups. Let's take the before we take the Lavera Sibilla, I'd like to take your spiritual message from the wisdom of the oracle for Scorpio, please, Spirit. Scorpio. Beauty Queen. We've got a beauty queen here, someone who loves to dance, someone who's up on stage performing in the performing arts, someone who loves music, they love to dance, they dance well, someone that's very attractive, model-like, or that's how they come across, with a very positive aura. We do see a darker woman, doesn't have to be, she could be a natural dark, someone that's quite starstruck, someone popular and open relationship. So I don't know if some of you were Some of you fell into a trap with a past ex, someone that was very, the glitter and the glamour, very attractive to you, and that was a very difficult lesson, not to choose what's on the outside, but more so what's on the inside, Scorpio. Because the beauty queen could be someone that's very self-centered as well. Someone who's there just for the public, not just for you. We've got regeneration, and this is totally on the money, because this is a death process, of course. Number 46 equals a 10, and there's a full moon in your sign in this month. 46. Regeneration. Let's read the love message. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss. And in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now's the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Wow. So some of you, and I don't fear for you, Scorpio, this is in your DNA that you can be reborn through your ashes. So there's a rebirth going on in your love life, in your life in general. Yeah, beautiful message. Beautiful, beautiful message. Let's see what the Sibyllars are telling us here before we take the love messages. Okay, why do we have the Wheel of Fortune in the past position? Big fated changes, someone falling off the wheel. They don't fit in the equation. So also, I don't know if you were dealing with a foreigner. Jupiter can speak to foreigners, right? We've got Donna de Servizio. So this is helpful energy that's taking someone out of the equation. The Donna de Servizio is like your best friend. It's like someone that's there to service you, and it's the Three of Pentacles. Someone that's helping you get through fated changes and endings. Ace of Cups. Why does someone fall out of the equation? Because you've met someone that is very similar to you, someone that has got the same wants, same needs. Ace of Cups, meeting around a table. This is the beginning of love blooming. This is Jupiter having brought into your life someone that you feel you could even work with, let alone spend your life with. Let's see. Three of Pentacles. Vecchia Signora. Something to do with advice. Someone needing advice as there's been a dilemma whether they could visit. So I don't know if you're at physical distance. We've got the Eight of Cups, Speranza. Hope or fear. I mean, the Eight of Cups is I leave something that I have not found my happiness. And some of you are being advised. Could be from a victor, a pastor, a priest, someone that you trust in their advice. This could also be fear of going against the grain, going against traditions. Why do I have the Devil? What is the Devil? What is the Devil? Pensiero. Pensiero is like the Hermit, but it's also the Six of Pentacles here, which is like equal giving and receiving, possibly needing to pay money out, thinking very strongly about contracts, feeling stuck, finding a way out of blockages, the addictive behaviors, seeking advice. See, there's a very strong spiritual and sexual connection here. And we do have this is the Pensiero is like the Hermit, and we've got the Hermit here as well. So maybe seeing the truth of a situation, not fearing looking at the truth of a situation anymore, and understanding how a situation is and how you can grasp what it is that you desire. This is a very spiritual connection, but also as the Ace of Wands, so a very strong sexual attraction with someone that you're spiritually connected with, unless having put a lot of thought of doing the wrong, which is breaking traditions, which is connecting with someone else, even though you could be in another commitment, right? Thinking to step over that red line. Being attracted so much to someone that you're willing to go against the grain, to do the even to break your word, because a marriage is a contract, but it's also an agreement. So going back on your agreement, going back on a contract, it feels like the desire is so strong. It's something bigger than you, which has put your mind in cycles, thinking again. You're on overdrive, where your thoughts of how to actually acquire what it is that you desire, and that's a connection with a spiritual other, but also someone that you desire to be with. Seven of Cups. The Amika, harmony, your best friend, or a marriage. Changes, you see. Fortuna comes and brings changes. So there will also be revelations, because the Seven of Cups could be great illusion and confusion. And there could be great truths coming in. Fortuna can also speak to harsh weather. So big fated changes, which could be quite challenging, and truths being revealed as well. It's the Four of Wands and the Five of Wands. So a lot of conflict within a marriage. It could be internal conflict or difficulty in making changes. Again, I'm going to say that it's not easy for you to pass over that red line, which would be your traditions, your conservatism, and your this is how I always knew things to be. And you are a fixed sign. Let's go to the Four of Cups. What is that about? We've got the Nemico, Il Nemico, the enemy, and the Leggerezza, which is a death and a transformation, or it's a very strong I feel this is you trying to see things as more through that sexual lens. You're trying to, how can I say it, you're trying to look the other way. You're not willing to look at the actual relationship and its dynamics. It's like you're trying to lie to yourself that it's only a sexual connection, and it's not something that's going to transform my life. It's not something, this is not someone that I could settle for and share my life with. But we do see the enemy. There are third parties here. What is that Seven of Swords? You're trying to be very tactful, trying to find a resolution and a solution. If you've been doing things under the table, being very tactful and not being totally truthful, some of you could be looking for a way out of that. I do see a lot of thoughts here, as you could see, and it's connected to the past and to the future. So you're looking for a way to manage a situation here. Possibly also looking for a way out of an imprisoning situation that you're in. Let's look at the sun. We've got domestico, the masks, the Namika, the female enemy, and the discovery. I wouldn't expect these cards on the sun, but it feels like the sun is going to come through and the masks will come off. Where there have been trust issues, this is something that you're needing to overcome. The artista is the intelligent. The artista is like the King of Swords, like the Ice King, someone that discovers what nothing is hidden beneath the sun, right? So I don't know who this enemy is. We've got a female and a male enemy here, which you're discovering that because it's the Seven of Cups, you're discovering maybe that there's been distrust or even lies and deception. Also with someone that's very close to you and around your home. I don't know if this is a past partner or this is someone who's supposed to be there to be helping you. Let's take one more on that. And we've got the La Matrice. The La Matrice is the woman lover. She's someone that doesn't hide her sexuality, obviously. She could be a water sign, she could be a fire sign. I feel that this is another side to you with the Ice King, where you haven't been... it's like you've, smoke and mirrors. You've been trying to hide your emotions, but I feel that that's not something that you'll be able to hold on to anymore. And that could be, of course, in the Leo season here. Let's look at this Knight of Pentacles, which is the Virgo energy. This is all about being stopped or even planning and strategizing for the future. We've got the Falsehood. Someone who's been there and has been of service to you. There's been possibly someone hasn't been totally truthful with you. Look, the cat can speak to jealousy, but also where there are trust issues. One more card. We've got the Sospiri. This is like a promise for the future, I get, but feels as though a promise that hasn't been delivered, because the Sospiri is, we've got a woman here that's been waiting on her ships to come in, and she's been waiting forever. I don't know if this is a Virgo individual. It's on the Virgo card. There's torment here because of a lack of trust, because, the cat, cats can be a little bit tactful as well. So a little bit of distrust here. Let's look at the Knight of Cups as the outgoing card. We've got good news that's coming from a distance, communication coming from afar. We've got reconciliation, Eight of Wands, and La Reunion, and Three of Cups, which is also a reconciliation, my dear Scorpio. Amazing, amazing, incredible. So who is this that's looking for a way out of these blockages, out of trying to get away from even work? If you've been working yourself to the ground, working too hard, you're looking to ways to change your life. We see the changes here. It's like Spirit with the wheel twice is helping you make those changes. Because see the Control card. This is like a broken heart being under the thumb of what? Needing to do what you had to do. This could be someone who owns a business. It's Leo, and Leo is entrepreneurship, right? The natural fifth house. We see here the fair male. It feels like the color is coming back into their face, if you know what I mean. It's like not fearing life anymore. wanting to live it up. The fair male here, you can see he's wearing a leather jacket. So this is, I don't think that this would be the now. This is more about looking back to the days when things were much more different, right? And we've got disgrazia here, which is the Seven of Swords. Something is going to be revealed. Something is breaking down for something new to happen. And what's breaking down? The melancholy, possibly. Where you've been, you haven't been happy, I get. But I see here that this month, and if it's not this month, it could be whenever you're viewing this video, there's news coming in, there's a reconciliation, someone is waiting on someone's arrival here, and there is an offer on the table where there was an empty happiness or a facade relative to a marriage. This could also be an opportunity for the right person to step into your life at this time. And remember what it says here, release your ex. There was no happiness here. It was only a facade. It was only for people to see. But the reality was that there was no happiness here. And that's why we don't see anyone in the illustration here. Let's take some love messages, love thoughts. I mean, the abandoning, the purge, the fall, all very challenging, and even the victim card, all very challenging cards, which are telling me that you've gone through a major, and you're going through a major regeneration, which means where love is concerned, you're going through a rebirth, you've gone through a death. Let's look at you, Scorpio. Let's look at you and your person. I want to marry you. I want to share my life with you. I really want to work on us. You are worth it. I will fight for us. I need time to process. Please be patient, and time to think. We get a lot of earth here. I will ruin your life. I am no good for you. We are so different, and I don't know if this could ever work out. I don't know what to do. I'm now awakened. Now I see clearly. You're the one for me. Wealth is not important to me. Wealth for me is connecting to my other half on a spiritual and emotional level. Nothing else matters. And unfortunately, I did not recognize you as my soulmate at first sight, but now I see you truly are. And you are a dream come true. I feel blessed. I've made a million mistakes. Can you forgive me? So forgiveness is necessary, dear Scorpio, possibly. Either that or you're asking for forgiveness from someone else. We've got amazing cards. This is very promising indeed, even though I see that you've gone through a lot. Summer is very promising, or the Leo season, let's say, will be very promising for a rebirth where love is concerned. Okay, so don't focus on the past, focus on the future, dear Scorpio. And I will leave you with that. Love and light. Thank you so much. Wishing you well, dear Scorpio. Namaste.